Hello everyone, welcome to my channel E-Learning Zone. Today we are doing Robert Frost's Fire and Ice. In this, we will do the explanation, literal and philosophical idea of the poem, literary device used, and the rhyming scheme with theme and conclusion. In this poem, Robert Frost expresses the idea that the world will end in two ways, and the destruction agents could be either ice or fire, that is, desire or hatred. Now, let us just read the poem once. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. The poem is written by Robert Frost. The theme of the poem here is hatred, desire, and end of the world. The fire here represents the desire, love, greed, lust, conflict, and fury. Whereas the ice resembles, or the ice here tells us about the hatred, destruction, cruelty, intolerance, rigidity, insensitivity, and the coldness that is there around us. The first four lines of the poem: some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. The meaning, the explanation of these lines goes as: here human beings' talent of self-destruction is talked about. There are people who say world will end in fire, and there are some others who say that it will end in ice. That is, the world can end because of desire or because of ice, that is, hatred. The poem talks about how the world will end. Now, the simple meaning of these lines suggests that the world can end because of natural agents like fire or ice. Fire could be an asteroid or the heat of sun that could make life extinct on the planet, or it could be like the ice age that was responsible for the earth's extinction. Suddenly, the poet changes his tone in the next two lines. He makes it clear when he says that fire and ice are the desire and hatred present in the human. He tasted signifies here that he has not got all that he had desired for. He has had only got some of his desires fulfilled. Desire is considered hot because it is the fire in you which forces you to get something. Now the line 5. But if it had to perish twice. Perish means end, twice means two times. He says that if the world has to end twice. Now here the question comes. If it ends only, why will it end again? But this line states that our actions are interrelated to the desires for something can cause hatred around us, but we don't think about the result, we just do it. Now from line 6 to 9. I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Now here Robert Frost is saying that he is aware of hate as well. And for destruction, ice can also be used. Ice is also enough for destruction. It is not only fire which can cause destruction, it is ice as well that can bring in destruction. The poet has experienced hate as he knows how the cold emotions feel and is very well aware that hate can destroy the world. Here the poet talks about love and hate, good and evil, light and dark. Here the poet clearly states that he has tasted desire and knows a little about his hate as well. Now let us discuss the literal meaning in the poem. One of Robert Frost's best known works, the poem states the end of the world and tells about the two possible causes responsible for ending it. They are fire and ice. In simple language, it portrays the hatred and desire of humankind. The rhyming scheme for the poem Fire and Ice, written by Robert Frost, for the first 4 lines comes to A, B, A, A. For line 5, it is B. And for line 6 to 9, it will be C, B, C, B. So the rhyming scheme for the whole poem will be A, B, A, B, C, B, C, B. The literary device used in the poem, imagery. Now what is imagery? It is the poetic device which consists of descriptive language that makes a reader imagine what he is reading. The imagery is there in line 1. Some say the word will end in fire. This is the imagery here. The literary device used here is imagery. Symbolism. It is the use of concrete image that represent an abstract concept, like fire symbolizes desire and ice here in the poem symbolizes hatred. The third literary device or the poetic device that is used here is assonance. Here, there is a repetition of vowel sound across a line of poetry. Like it is there in line 4. I hold with those who favor fire. Here, O is repeated again and again. To conclude the poem, we can say that the poem is revolving around the human emotions being destructive. Thank you everyone for watching the video. The presentation is available in the description box below and can be referred to as notes. Next video will be out soon. Till then, stay safe. Happy learning. Bye bye.